I personally have seen a few pet owners, keeping them in cage.
Yes.
Especially the cats.
Yeah.
Cats are free animals.
Yes.
Not just cats, but every animal wants to be free. They cannot be limited into one particular cage.
Yeah.
That's just fits them.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say to those pet owners? I mean, are they worthy of owning a pet?
Pet owning is a decision which should be taken very, very carefully. Don't own a pet just because you want to have one. You need to give a lot of energy to your children, a time to your children. It's exactly same with the pets. Just because they don't talk does not mean that they do not feel.
I noticed that we have a fluffy friend today.
Yeah. When she goes out walking, you will see some of the cats looking at her. That's strange looking. Yeah, she does that. They look at her strange looking. When we say cat people, it is also because personalities. Cats have a different personality, dogs have a different personality. So when a person says, I am a cat person, that is also because of the way his personality is. Mm-hmm. And if somebody says, oh, I am a dog person, that reflects his personality. That is why he chooses a dog as his pet.
Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Hot Seat with Host. I'm your host, Kishore. I'm the founder and resident with MindPixel Solutions, providing services in augmented reality and virtual reality. Our guest today is one of a prominent leader in UAE and also a pioneer in the pet revolution which has happened in UAE. So let's welcome the founder of Pets Oasis, Dr. Elizabeth Thomas. Welcome.
Thank you for having me over. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Great. So, Doctor, you've been here for 2 decades, more than 2 decades, I believe.
Yes. I'm here since 2000 onwards.
Yeah. So, the pet revolution, when you started, what we see right now, like every corner, you can see a pet store, a pet clinic and everything, and people are a lot, getting closer to the pets. But I wouldn't imagine the same scenario 20 years back. So how was your, struggle, or how was your journey so far?
It's very true. When I came to UAE in the 2000s, the industry was entirely different. Mm-hmm. The facilities, the opportunities were very rare. And even the country was still learning to be aware about pet wellness and pet welfare actually. Mm-hmm. The diagnostic facilities, the opportunities was rather very less compared to what we have today. We have come a long way in the last 25 years. Yeah.
So, to elaborate on that, usually, the medical field doctors, the privilege they get, I'm sure that that was not the case with you when you started. So how has it changed right now? I mean, if we compare, both the professions.
Yeah, that's so very true. We both have initials attached to us as doctors, but the approach and the facilities that is available with veterinary doctors was far lesser. But now I would say we are coming at par with medical doctors. Mm-hmm. Because the approach to wellness of pet is not mere vaccinations now. It's gone far beyond. And the value that we are giving to them is not just as mere companions. It has gone beyond companionship. Their emotional well-being, their physical well-being, their physical complexities, everything matters now. Everything matters. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is that, they have a shorter lifespan. So in that short lifespan, now pet owners want to give everything that they can give to the pet. It is a mutual relationship, because during that short lifespan, it is a full lifespan of the pet. Yeah. But a short lifespan in our years, because we are going to have like 14 or 15 years. So in that duration, the pet owner wants to literally give everything that is possible to the pet. It is like they give us unconditional love, so we want to give it all back to them as well.
That's great. That's really great. I noticed that we have a fluffy friend today.
Yeah.
I missed to introduce her.
Yeah, she's Fluff. She is my fur baby. Actually, now my fur baby, I should say. Yes, Fluff. We had her home for my daughters. Yeah, when they were growing young girls, they wanted to have a pet. So she was with them. My girls are young adults now. They have moved countries. So now she is with me. And to tell you the very truth, it was like during their stress hours and everything, during their exams, it is literally like what I am doing now. So they study and they're running their hand on it, and I could never understand, oh, why, okay, they are doing it. But now when they have gone, she's come to me, and you see what I'm doing constantly.
So she's been a stress buster for you.
Yeah. A stress buster, joy bringer, whatever you want to say. She's
like a shadow.
She's like a shadow. Yes, exactly like a shadow. Exactly. Okay. That is what they are. That is what they do to your life. Yeah, that's what it is all about. Yeah.
I've seen that Pet Oasis is not just a clinic or not just a place for pets. It's actually a sanctuary, not just for animals, but humans as well. So what led you to change from a clinic to a sanctuary?
What happened was, whenever owner is thinking that they have to bring their pet to a clinic, already the owner starts stressing out, because a clinic, it's not a happy feeling. I started connecting to it. It does not look like a place of happiness for them. So I should create a place of happiness where both the owner and the pet themselves are excited to come. So to create that kind of an atmosphere, it has to be a kind of feeling of peace. Yes, medical requirements are there, but it can be done in a much more relaxing atmosphere, so that it is a kind of total holistic care. So I wanted when even the parents step in, their nerves are calmed down. So because when you are nervous, you give it to the pet. So the boat should be relaxing. It helps much better that way. So the total, when they drive in, when they walk in, the total ambience of the place, the vibes that the place gives, all matters, both for the pet and the pet owner as well. So I wanted to create a place, I call it like a Zen place. You come and you feel it. So that was my whole aim of creating not a hospital destination, but a wellness destination. That kind of a thing.
I noticed that you have not mentioned anywhere the hospital or clinic.
Yeah. Yes.
You've always stressed on sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Yeah.
And particularly on the word Zen.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's true, because I've seen videos, and it's really a vacation place for not just for pets, but the pet owners as well.
As well. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So during this. After you built this, and did you have any unforgettable moment with any particular pet or in any scenario?
When we are walking this journey, every day is a memory. But sometimes certain pets leave a huge impact on us. The most recent one that I can remember is we had a cat that came in. It was early hours of the day. I think it was 7:30, and I was there for morning rounds. A couple rushed in saying that they've got a cat they found in the engine of the car, and the cat, both the front arms of the cat are damaged. They don't know what has happened, so they are rushing to the clinic. So when I looked, both the hands were broken, forearms were broken. So calls for a surgery. So I had a talk with the owners. So they said this cat does not belong to us, and this is a major surgery. So they asked how much it is going to cost. So when the desk gave them the estimate, they said no, they couldn't afford it. But at the same time, they don't want the pet to be suffering. So they're driving to the decision, it can't be left back on the street. It can't be left to suffering. So they want to relieve the suffering. So it comes to the point that, okay, relieving the suffering is surgery cannot be done because it's expensive. So let us take a call on saying a goodbye. But this cat kept on looking at my face with the green eyes, and it was like, I don't want to go, and I want to live. that kind of a calling was there. So then I had a word with the parents and I said, can I take her? So they said, okay, if you ensure that she is not going to suffer, we will give her to you. We said, yes, I said, I'll ensure, I'll take care. So we adopted the cat. And we did the surgeries. Both the forearms were amputated. And you should see her, the way she's adopted, the way she moves around our cattery. She lives her life to the fullest. So she taught me a lesson that, come what may, if you really desire and you want to do it, you can do it. And that calling from her not to give up on her, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
So you actually gave her a second chance.
Yes, yeah.
That's something truly, many of them, they won't take that step.
Yeah, I couldn't let her go.
Yeah, because in terms of if we put ourselves in the shoes of the owners, they also have an attachment.
Yeah.
They definitely don't want the cat to suffer.
Yeah.
So they had to take a hard decision.
Yes. Yeah.
But you took a step in and you gave the cat a second choice.
Yeah.
It was a risk, but then you took it.
Yeah.
But now the cat is happy.
The cat is happy and she wanted it. And the resilience that she had. To learn to walk without both the forearms, it's a struggle. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, when we were teaching her to walk, it was like we would take her out would be a few minutes, and she would be tumbling over. That breaks her heart. But then we know that this is how she has to learn. So slowly, now she's all over the place. We call her Zoe Mao. Zoe is a kangaroo's baby, and Mao because she's a local cat. So she's called a Zoe Mao. So a little kangaroo, a local kangaroo, that is what it is. And she hops all over the place. She is literally a symbol of hope and saying that don't give up in life. Life is worth it. Got to live.
So she's become a mascot for Pet Oasis.
Yes, yeah. And she's a motivation to all of us, believe me.
Wow,
yeah, she's a motivation to all of us.
That's an incredible story, yeah. So does she get along with all other pets?
Yes, she does. She stays in the cattery with us. So when she goes out walking, you will see some of the cats looking at her. That's strange looking. Yeah, she does that. They look at her strange looking. But she gets along fantastic. She's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Would I ever want her to be adopted? I think I will not, because she's too dear to me. Too dear to me. And she is a constant reminder to me. Yeah. So, and she's much loved by all of us. So I think she's going to stay, as you said, with us, teaching us a lesson every day. Keep going. That's what it is.
That's great. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
So usually there's a born rivalry between dogs and cats.
Yeah.
So have you come across any such scenario wherein a pet owner bought in a cat or maybe a dog and saw a cat, either a cat or a dog, or vice versa, something, and had a quarrel and you had to get in there? Was there any scenario like that?
Cat people are cat people, dog people are dog people, animal people are animal people. This is it. And when we say cat people, it is also because personalities. Cats have a different personality, dogs have a different personality. So when a person says, I am a cat person, that is also because of the way his personality is. And if somebody says, oh, I am a dog person, that reflects his personality. That is why he chooses a dog as his pet. But when somebody says all animals, that shows the flexibility of the person. That, love in all forms is always welcome.
Yeah.
So that is the difference in choosing between a cat and a dog as such. We have many families where cats and dogs are happily surviving. There is no rivalry. That also shows that, traditionally, cats and dogs who are supposed to be rivals need not be rivals. So I can take it to human beings as well. There is no need for rivalry. If a cat and a dog can survive together happily, why not human beings?
Yeah.
They can do that as well.
Yeah, that's something humanity needs to learn.
Yes. If you start looking at animals, they teach you everything.
Yeah.
They teach you everything.
You just need to listen.
Yeah. Just hear them, see them. Yeah, very true.
True. Yeah. Okay. Currently in UAE, there are a lot of new pet owners, there are old pet owners and all.
Yeah.
So a lot of scenario has changed, especially in your 2-decade journey. And you have seen lots of ups and downs as well.
Yeah.
I personally have seen a few pet owners, keeping them in cage,
Yes.
especially the cats.
Yeah.
Cats are free animals.
Yes.
Not just cats, but every animal wants to be free.
Free.
They cannot be limited into one particular cage.
Yeah.
That's just fits them.
Yeah.
So, what do you have to say to those pet owners? I mean, are they worthy of owning a pet, or maybe some of them might be, confined because they're not allowed to, release them in their apartment, maybe because of the apartment restrictions. Some may be deliberately doing that because they don't want. Maybe if there are a couple, one person might like it, one person might hate it. So maybe that would be the scenario. So those kind of people, do they have the authority, or do they need to own a pet?
Pet owning is a decision which should be taken very, very carefully. I would say don't own a pet just because you want to have one. Before it used to be said it's a responsibility. Now I will add the word a responsibility with a great relationship. So if you think feeding them, giving them water, taking them to the vet, my responsibility is done. Yes, responsibility is done. But if you're in a relationship, would you do that?
No, you need to do a lot more.
Yes. So owning a pet is not only thinking of the responsibility portion of it. It is a matter of developing that relationship. And when you have that relationship, you will go beyond. So think whether I'm having a relationship with my pet or I'm just doing a responsibility. So if it's a relationship, you will think of the welfare and well-being, not only physical. There is an emotional well-being, there is a mental well-being as well. Are you catering to that? If you are not, think twice. And sometimes what happens, the owners don't have the capacity to give that emotional support. It takes a lot of effort to do that. It is like having children. True. You need to give a lot of energy to your children, a time to your children. It's exactly same with the pets. Just because they don't talk does not mean that they do not feel. While driving here, I was just thinking, we always say that when the pet is there, he's unconditionally loving you. Actually, he's unconditionally loving you and begging you for attention and love as well. We have put it very easy. He's unconditionally loving you. Correct, he's unconditionally loving you. But when he's giving you that unconditional love, he's asking something out of you. Can you do that back to me as well? Can you give me a portion of what I'm giving you? We have very easily closed the chapter. Oh, pets are good. They give me unconditional love. They are so sweet. So sweet. Yes, but look beyond that picture. Are we doing the same for them? Are we doing even a percentage of what they're giving to us? That needs to be reflected upon.
Usually, people think that once they have a pet or they own a pet, there are no strings attached. Like pet anyway will love the owner. So that's something usually the pet owners go through. I mean, that's the statement they have. No strings attached.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, there are kids love pets.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a cat, dog, even a fish.
Yeah.
Right. So there have been scenarios wherein, let's say, a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old just lost a goldfish.
Yeah.
Okay. The way they express their emotions, it's far beyond imaginable for a parent, because for a parent, it's just a fish.
Yes.
So usually what happens right now, I mean, what's been going on is the parent doesn't want the kid to suffer. Immediately they'll go to the store and buy a new one.
Yeah.
Or either, they won't even notify that the fish is dead. They'll just replace it.
Yes.
So do you think that is fair as a parent to a child?
No, I will say no. Why? Let me explain it a little bit more in detail. You said two sentences while you were asking me this. You said parents want to protect their children.
Correct.
Okay, that's one thing. The second thing, they will go and buy.
Yeah.
2 points. So in these two things, I want to just talk about two things. Protect our children. What are we protecting them from? The next, we will buy it. Providing materialism. So for me, when the child is saying he's lost a fish, as parents, it is our duty to literally spend time with the child's emotion and say, explain the life process, the feeling, the pain, and say that, okay, we had it, we had the joys of it, you nurtured it, you cared for it, but certain things go beyond. And life, we do lose it and we move on. So yes, it happened. You prepare them for the process of it, prepare them for the loss. You indirectly prepare them for the loss of members in your family this way. They understand, okay, death is a reality. It can happen. But it can happen, but we should love and nurture. There is a care that needs to be given. At that time, might be we can even ask, did you notice the fish was sick? Did you see it? Are you sure the fish was fed? Are you sure the temperature in the aquarium was correct? Did we change the water in time? So this is running the process with the child, that did we do everything that we needed to do, or did we miss something? The whole care procedure. Yes, I did all that, and still, yes, this is what happens. We need to move. We would go. So we say it, crossing the bridge. The words are used to make the children understand. The kids will be sad. It's good to be sad. They are processing their thoughts and emotions. They prepare themselves like this. By safeguarding them, by protecting them, we are not preparing them for life. You need to teach them these things so that when they go out there and they are facing the world, they have the necessary skills to face. So this is how you train them. And when you are just replacing the fish, you're trying to say, okay, don't care, money can buy everything. That is a lesson that you're teaching that child. And I don't think any of us want to teach that to our younger generation, that money buys everything. So that is not in the name of protecting our children, what we are teaching them is, money gets everything. That is not the way to go.
That's true.
But it takes a lot of time and emotion and effort from the parents to find this time in busy schedules, find these thoughts. I will say sometimes parents are not prepared. They don't know what to say. Go ahead, research it, find it. We are having this at home. How should I address this my child? My child is, the age of my child is 5 or 10 or whatever it is. So much of information is available. Take that little effort. The little effort that you take now, in the long run, will give you big results. And you will be happy that you did it.
I agree. Yeah. So let's talk about Pet Oasis. I've seen on your website there's a particular section called Purple Paws.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So, what is it about?
The Purple Paws division was developed, we always do our kind of rescue work and help. We help animals that cannot, who don't have economic support, or the people who don't have it, but we never talked it out. We just did it internally. But a few years back, we decided, no, we need to tell people, and probably people also want to contribute to it. So let us take it as a joint venture. So we designed the division called Purple Paws. So whatever the things we put it on sale from there, the profits from that division, a portion of that goes to the rescue animals, street animals, people who are not able to afford to look after them. Might be sometimes they find a pet on the street, but they're not able to start the journey with a pet. So we say, okay, we will help you out. So initially all the expenses that are there, vaccinations, deworming, all the care that needs, we do it and help that owner or the person take a pet home and become a pet owner. The dress that you see that Fluffy is wearing comes under the Purple division. This is called our Purple Boutique. So any person who buys a dress for their pet from us, the profits from this share goes to the Purple Paws. Similarly, in this division, in this year, what we have done is we wanted to incorporate a little bit more of the community. So we decided that we would help, or I shouldn't be using the word help. We wanted to give a platform to the kids who are differently abled. We call them people of determination. So I came across two young boys. They are just 16 and 17 when our children are going to universities to make a career, make a life. We say that they are going to enjoy university. Here were two young boys who are trying to make a living. So one of the boys who runs the thing called Ability Bubbles. So he makes homemade soaps, which are natural soaps with natural ingredients. So we decided we will take it on our platform and showcase it so that people can take it from us, and he gets helped. So when I was discussing this with him, we were talking, okay, the whole thing will come to Ability Bubbles. He immediately said, no, this is under Purple Paws. So I want a portion of it to go back to be given to Purple Paws. It amazed me. We who are capable of doing everything at times do not want to extend our hand. And here was a child who needs support from us, is ready to support. Probably he understands the value of support. He knows the real meaning of support. That is why he wanted to do it. So that is one. And then I have Chinju's crew. He does block printing. So he creates laptop bags, tissue box covers, and pouches, handprints them. So that's something else. Chinju's who we have got on the platform with us, purely giving them to showcase them and literally tell the community. Factory made products out there on the commercial, they have a way of living. They can do it. They can make it. We have to look into people or in a community who need support from us. It doesn't cost us much. Just a thought that we can do it and we should do it and we need to do it.
I see a lot of products over here, cute little soaps and candles. So are these made from vegan products or
Yeah. These are the products that I was talking about from the person of determination. So when we were we requested it to be custom done. So because basically they initially did shapes of a flower or a love heart like that. So because we were into pets, and I had a feeling that children love pets. So anything that would be in the shape of a cat or a dog or a teddy bear, even people would like to pick it up. So we requested, can you think of something like that? So they say, he came back and said, give me 1 week, let me try. Because they have to see the mold, whether it will fit in correctly or not. So after a week, they came back and said, yes, they have successfully done it. So they got the cat for me. This is how the cat shape looks. They got the dog. Initially, when they did the dog alone, it wouldn't sit. So they created a pedestal base to sit. And then they came with a cute teddy face, as you see. And these are all made with natural ingredients. The fragrances that are being used is natural oils. So very friendly on skin. And they have about 11 variants in this, 11 shapes in this. Aloe vera, they have sandalwood, they have coffee and cinnamon. Everything that is very suitable for many skin problems that are there. So I have seen that oats and honey is the most popular one. And you are seeing these candles. These candles have been developed. The ones that you get in the shops is paraffin.
Correct, yeah.
And you get it in all variety of fragrances. You think of it and the fragrance is available. And we all love lighting candles. We all love it. But we never think how it is affecting our pets.
Yes.
And we know now that particularly cats are hugely affected by fragrances and the smoke that comes out of a hood, or if you smoke, cats get asthma. So we know that this affects our pets. So we wanted to develop something that is safe. Yes, I want to have candles. Yes, I want to have it. But what I can do from a safety point of view for my pet. So we went ahead and researched the fragrances that are most suitable for pets and not trigger them to an anxiety. So we listed that out, and then we sourced soya wax and bee wax and tried to develop the candles. We have tried it in our place. If you lighten them, it doesn't, the fragrance does not hit you, but when you are sitting there, you feel calm. We have already tried it, and it is, and everybody who has got it from us came back with the same review. Doesn't hit you on the face, but it hits you on your mind. It calms you down. So that's with our candles.
That's wonderful. And people can purchase this from your website?
Yes, it is there online, or if they just give us a call or WhatsApp us, it is available with us. We inform them all the details and everything. And it's there on our online store as well.
That's great. So let me first ask you, are these for pets or humans?
The soaps are for humans. The candles is for humans and pets.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
the soaps are human soaps.
And all these molds were custom made by them?
Yeah, the molds. Yeah, the molds were custom made by them.
Wow.
They designed it, the whole thing. Thicknesses were not coming correct, so they adjusted everything, and they came back to it, and they practiced and succeeded, and came back to us and said, yes, we can do it.
That's great. That's great. I also see a couple of bags as well.
Yeah, this is from Chinstrol, who does block printing. You see, we are going away from plastic. So tote bags, reusable, is the thing. So I again wanted animal motifs. So they came up with the tote bags. We've got honeybees, we've got turtles, and we've got fishes. All the designs are animal oriented, which they again did it for us. So these tote bags are very sturdy, very environment friendly, and kind of a pride to take around, because this looks pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. And then they have tote bags, and they have made some laptop bags. See, very trendy, colorful, and animals on it. And I'm sure a teenager, if he goes around with this kind of a laptop bag, surely it's being asked, hey, where did you get that from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So colorful, talking about animals, shows these are statements. Without saying, you are saying what you are for.
Correct.
A usual bag, it's a commercial one. But when you carry something like this, you are conveying certain message regarding your personality, your thought process, and what's your approach to things.
Correct.
So I call them statement pieces.
It is.
Yeah.
Because usually people run after brands.
Yeah. Yes.
They don't care if it lasts or not. They just need the brand logo.
Yes.
So this would definitely be noticed. Yeah. And actually, as you mentioned, it's environment friendly.
Environment friendly.
And can be washed as well.
Washed as well. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. And choose to colors from. I'm sure if you say, hey, I want horses on it, I have got reindeers on them. Wow. I've got fishes, I've got cats, I've got something with dogs, I've got fishes. So this is a tissue box. I really love all the tissue boxes from them. There are various colors to match your decor, your likes, the animals that you want. People consider turtles to be very lucky as well. Feng shui or something is there with them, so that also works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Turtles are considered as feng shui.
Yeah. So, they are actually asking me if they should do bandanas, collars for dogs as well from block printing. So in the line, we will be having them as well.
That's great. That's super great.
So for me, these two young boys are trying to make a living. They are trying to be independent. So as a community, what all we can do for them, we should do for them. We should stand by them. We should make them feel inclusive and support them.
Support them. That's true. No, if you ask me, honestly speaking, I never consider them as differently abled or people of determination, because that's what we are. We call ourselves normal.
Yes.
But we are running behind something which we want, which we might get.
Yeah.
Getting up in the morning, running for our office, or running for our own business, running after money and fame. These are normal people.
Yes.
They don't expect anything in return. I mean, just like initially you mentioned about pets.
Yes.
They just want to be treated as equal.
Yes.
I would say that you found two diamonds in dust, and you should treasure them.
Yes, and both are close to my heart.
That's
Both
great.
are close to
That's
my
great.
heart. Yeah, both are close to my heart, and one purpose I am nearly reaching there to fulfillment, and this section is something I am in pursuit of something. I always say purposes are never fulfilled. It keeps on changing with your age, with your stage, and everything. And I think the way now I'm starting to incorporate these children, it may be a call for a bigger thing. It will clear out as I am moving with this. I just want to wait and watch what lessons they are teaching me and what challenges they are going to bring in my way, which will bring another perspective might be to whole Pets Oasis itself.
That's true. There's a lot to learn from them,
Yeah.
because what we think is normal for them, it might be a challenge.
Yeah.
All they want is to be left on their own.
Yes.
They don't need any help, because we create a statement that they need our help.
Yes, true.
But if you see the product, you just told me that they built everything on their own. They
Yeah.
built the mold and everything. And you see the packaging perfection.
Yes,
Even the
neatness.
bag. Normally people, in village we have seen artisans
Yeah.
doing that.
Yes.
But they are skilled. They are
Skilled.
trained skill.
Yeah.
Your boys, they are not trained. It's a gift for
Gift,
them.
yes.
Yeah. So you should treasure them, and I would definitely recommend to expand the community. I mean, let them teach others.
Yes. Yeah.
Create their own environment.
Yeah.
This is something they are connecting to the nature
Nature,
and giving it back.
Back, yes.
They're not expecting anything. Really.
Yes, very
that's
true.
something
You
great.
should see Chins when he does it. The joy that he gets out of doing it. If you get a chance, go on Instagram and see the rhythm with which he does is like as if he's playing to the music beats, and there it goes. He's enjoying what he's doing.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's great.
it's real fun to see him do that.
That's
yeah.
great. That's great.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice on people who want to actually save stray cats or stray dogs? People who want to help out, but they are not able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like just I mentioned earlier, maybe the apartment they are living in does not allow pets, or it's not pet friendly, but they still want to do something for the pets now.
Yeah.
So what advice can you give to them? How can they start or join this revolution?
Start small. Start with heart but. You don't have to save dozens of animals and you have to say that, okay, I'm saving the whole world. You need not do that. You can do your little bits. Save an adoption post, share your adoption posts. Go to your local shelter, be a volunteer there. Might be contribute a blanket in the winter to the rescue centers, to a pet. Give water and food to the animals. Rescue centers are always calling out, we need food, we need supplies. Contribute. The feeling of giving, the joy of giving comes from there. And then if you're really ready to adopt, go ahead and do it. But always remember, adopt not for perfection, but for love. Imperfect ones will come with a past, but it has an unmatched gratitude. And that gratitude creates the bond. Enjoy that bond. It is not about saving the whole world, but becoming the world to that one soul that you have saved. That is how it has to go. So prepare yourself for it. Don't just jump in, everybody is doing it, I can do it. No. Experience it. See that you can go through the whole process of it. If you have that energy and time to be devoted, it's like having a child. Sure. You have to care for them emotionally, physically, nurture them. If you have that complete, do it. Otherwise, if you're a person, no, I want bursts of it. Today I want to do it. Yes, fine. Go to that volunteer and do a little, contribute. If you can't, you don't have time, you don't have the physical energy to do it, but you have the finance, give the finance. Or might be you are a professional. You don't have any of these things, but you can give your professional skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these rescue centers, they are building, they are doing, you know, sometimes they need the computers fixed, sometimes they need the air conditions done, or they need, you know, an organization with an event. You donate your skills. There are many ways to do it. You just have to think about it, and you can do it. And it is not only when you rescue an animal that you become a rescuer. Contributing these things also, you are contributing towards the rescue of the pets. So think of the ways that you can do it. Just don't limit yourself to taking that pet and bringing it home and taking care of it. There are many, many different venues of doing it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people are highly allergic. They are not able to take a pet, but their heart craves for it. So it is at the end that feeling of giving, you know, so that give it in a different way. Mm-hmm. Give your skills. Some people may say, okay, I cannot afford, I don't have the funds to spare. But you surely have your time to spare, your skills to spare. Spread the message. Do it in different ways that you can. Think of it. You will come out with
taking many steps for a giant leap.
Yes. Yeah. Be a contributor. Don't think that, am I really contributing? Is it worth it? Everything is worth it. Everything matters. Many drops will make the sea. Go ahead and do that. And become a voice for them.
True.
That is, become a voice for them.
After talking to you, I feel like I need to spend a day at Pet Oasis. Learn a lot.
Yes, you're welcome.
Relax.
Yes, yes, 100%. Yeah.
Connect with the Zen and
yes.
Especially Fluff.
Yes, yeah.
Doctor, I'd like to say something like you are not just paving the path for animals. You're not just curing the animals, but you're building a legacy.
Yes.
So, and I thank you for creating a path for others. Clearing the path, I would say, and bringing a good community, especially with two young boys, talented boys, and as you also mentioned that you're looking to grow the community as well. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to contributing, and in any way I can. So thank you for joining us today. It was wonderful talking to you and learning lots about pets and the incredible products. So viewers, people who are interested in learning more about the products, please go to petoasis.com. You can learn a lot, and you can place your orders. You can reach out to Dr. Elizabeth for your questions on WhatsApp. You can find it on the website as well. So that's it for today. We'll be back with another guest next week. So until then, it's Kishore signing off.